Hey folks, Erik Heninger here, trial lawyer in Birmingham, Alabama with the firm Heninger, Garrison, Davis, trying to answer some questions that we see repeatedly asked in our practice. One of the most common questions, probably get every single time someone calls is, how long is this going to take? And it is a very, very good question. So let me try and answer that question on the front end. Unfortunately, there's a lot of little variables that determine how long a case is going to take. But let me tell you this. If you've got good liability, if there's no question what caused the accident, if the damages, your harm, the injuries that you suffered are pretty clear, that makes it move a little bit faster. If you've completed treatment, that changes how fast a case can go from start to finish, and how well are all these injuries documented in your medical records. Oftentimes what I see is people believe this is a cut and dry issue, so why are we taking so long? Invariably, it's a couple things. One, there's a question about who caused the wreck. If it's not absolutely clear in Alabama, there's going to be a fight, and a fight usually leads to a lawsuit, unfortunately. The second most common reason is that the injuries aren't clear or someone has not completed their treatment. For example, I talked to a woman last week who has been with a firm for a year and got tired of them and decided she was going to move on. She terminated that relationship. What she didn't understand was she's still treating. And so her medical injuries are not clear yet. And the value of her case isn't clear until you understand what the injuries are. So she could still be going through surgery in a few months, which would change the value of her case dramatically. So I wish I could tell you it's always going to be 6 months, but it's not always going to be 6 months. I wish I could tell you it could take as long as 3 years. Unfortunately, it could take as long as 3 years. But here's the key that I want you to remember. In order to get what you deserve, it shouldn't be something that's done very quickly. Because time after time after time, I've got people that call me and say, Erik, I settled my case, but I've got to have surgery. I need to reopen it so I can get more money. You can't do that. So as a lawyer at this firm, we take great care and patience in making sure that we're getting you the full value of the case. If it takes a little bit longer, we're just hopeful that our clients understand that we're doing what's best for them and not doing something to rush or just get a quick payday. I hope that answers your question on the length of time a typical MVA case takes. I know it wasn't exactly what you want because I can't give you a specific time, but I can tell you the factors that go into it. So I hope that helps. If it doesn't, and if you've got a more specific question, maybe something that deals with your case directly, feel free to subscribe, shoot us a question. I'll be glad to answer it for you in the future. Thank you.